Hello, Taurus. I am Ulrich. I am a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do the work, money, business card reading for the sign of Taurus for the month of January. I will try to keep the reading as short as possible, but of course, it's my intention to deliver you a quality product, so it will require some of your time. As always, we will do 4 card readings for the sign of Taurus for the month of January, and these are based on the natural elements in your astrological chart, or for some of you on your time of birth. These basic elements are air, earth, water, and fire. Now, the 4 objects that you always see on my table are directly connected to those elements. So you choose or you pick one that you think relates most to your personality, or you choose one you feel most comfortable with. This object of your choice, it should or it will relate the best to your current situation. However, if the object and the related video does not match your first choice, please check the other videos that are immediately connected in the same session. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. Anyway, the matches represent the fire element, the stone represents the earth element, the aerosol sprayer represents the air element, and the shell represents the water element. Also, I want to add, if you have questions, you can always post them in the comments below. And of course, as soon as I have time, I will answer you. Anyway, Taurus, here we go for your work, business, money card reading for the month of January 2022. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to the Shell and the Water Group for your work, business, money card reading for January 2022. As the first card here, we see the stork. The stork is the bird of changes. These are big changes that are about to come in your life. If you are a more type that is more stable here, a lot of things will gonna change in your life here. Maybe for some people it will not be easy to adjust to this new situation, but if we go with these changes, if you are willing to do so, it's really positive. We should not stay conservative. We should not stay put here with these very prosperous readings that we have. We really should adjust to the times, to the opportunities here that are offered to us, because it's very important, because if we do so, we will become in a very better position. We come in a higher level also financially here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, the stork points that we need to get on the move here. We need to change things here. We need to unleash our full potential. If you have been holding back yourself, if you are a very long time in the same position, this point, it's really time here to change. You should take the lid off and express yourself. You should breathe. With the child in the middle, it says that you are about to get involved in something new that is very important to you. For some people here, this combination here also, it points that we could start some family planning. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman here, but we start here. It's like we're starting to think here about family planning. This is possible also if it's not about family planning, because also the bear is the mother. So here we see a child and a mother. So it's possible here that that the possibilities are here. If you're in another stage of your life and you have no family planning, this points to that we are pregnant from another business. So there are many forms of pregnancy, and this is another form here that we then implement for ourselves. Anyway, we need to adjust to the new situation. We need to approach it in a playful way, in a light manner here. And if we do so, there's a lot of progress possible here that we are seeing here. We have the stork and the crossroads here. As we if we are willing to change, we will make a certain plan. Business people make plan. So you will make probably a business plan and you will think this is the right path to go. I'm not going to change because I see this is very practical and it's very profitable. But as you go, you will see you need to make adjustments in your planning. This is like changes on changes. It will not be easy, but if you accept the changes on the changes, it will be very profitable for you. This is what we are seeing here. It's like you're in the middle of something and you need to change direction. We need to adjust here. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe here we get some punches here, but not negative punches. It's like we are punched in the right direction here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, if you are open-minded, you will have multiple options, because the crossroads is choices. There are many choices here. This is what we are seeing here. Many things are open for us. We just need to make the right choice. It's possible also there are several choices. Sometimes this points to several business several small businesses for staying under maybe tax radar, financial radar. This is what we are seeing here, and it's not a bad thing here to do so. Anyway, also this will comes with more freedom. If you have been an employee and you go from an employee position in an independent position, this points to multiple small businesses. This is what we are seeing here also. We will get a lot of freedom here with this combination if we go for this different path, these new changes here that are coming in our life. We will rediscover freedom that we lost for a very long time here with this combination. It's possible that you have been confronted with certain choices before and you didn't make them out of certain restrictions or maybe conservative ideas, but here these opportunities are coming back to you. If the train comes 2 times in the station, and we are lucky he comes 2 times, we need to step on it. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If you held back before, now it's time to step up here. This is what we are seeing, because there's a really positive transformative process going on here with this combination. Also, you will I think also in yourself you feel the need for being more free in your own way here, for being more creative sometimes also. But we see this further on also in the reading. We will see here that we probably will consider a move. Taurus is not an easy type that is easy moving. He's very stable. He likes to stay in his environment. He don't like moves. He don't like too many changes. But here we see that you will consider it, and this will have multiple reasons. Then we have the crossroads and the fish. The crossroads and the fish here, that we go in a new direction related to money, work, business here. If you're an employee, this points also to a lot of opportunities in your career. This points to management career positions here that are offered to you. This is what we are seeing here. Same goes for self-employed here. They have a lot of opportunities, as I said earlier here. We need to be able to let go of the past and move in a new direction. This is the key to the whole thing. You need to let go here. Anyway, there are important decisions here at hand here. They have a very big impact for you on the long run here. So it's also important that we think about the decisions here, but there's a very prosperous path here for you ahead. As I said here, multiple business is possible. What is also possible with this combination is that you're an educator and you have business in the side. This could be several small business. So maybe you educate, you're a tutor, you're a teacher, maybe in service, but in the side you have businesses, or you teach people about business. This is possible also, but we will later on we will see more. Anyway, we'll decide here to be more fluid, liquid here. This is what we are seeing here. We make certain gut decisions that we didn't take before related to business here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. There are a lot of alternatives. It might be confusing because you have so much opportunities here coming to you. For instance, if you're an employee and you have been employed and you wrote 5 letters, it's possible that the work comes to you and you receive answers even from businesses that you did not apply for. They come in an indirect way for you and they want your services. This is what we are seeing here. So it's possible also with this combination that we are seeing here. Anyway, it points also to work or a business with many facets. So if we have a job, there's many things to do, many angles that we need to cover. If we have a business, there are several angles here that we need to cover here. Anyway, there's an important here with the stork and the fish. We mirror the cards here now towards each other. Here, there's an important event coming here related to finances here. But it's a positive, it's a really big improvement here, optimistic decisions, very good financial prospects that we are seeing here. You will see that as you go, you naturally adjust your way of thinking because you know it's prosperous. You know you need to change here. This is what we are seeing with this combination. If you would be pregnant as a woman, it's possible here, it's something in the side here, that you decide to deliver your child at home and you have a water birth, like in water here. Some people choose for that here. We see this here also. This is done, of course, if you're a woman. Anyway, we change also our points of view on the economic side here. This is what we are seeing. We are going here to natural changes. It's possible that we need to let go certain things of our business because they are past. We are in different time. Things are changing, evolving now here. This is what we are seeing due to the viruses that are around us. Sometimes we need to maneuver our business in a different way. So this is what we are seeing here. We need to adjust to the current times, and you will cut some things off that are no longer profitable here for you. This is what we are seeing here. And as I said, if you go along with these changes, it will have very positive effects. Then we have the child and the bear. I want to give here some additional information here. It's possible if our business is bigger, we implement or we bring some new managers in our business, or these managers have a different point of view on business. They have like a younger perspective. This could be younger people here that we bring into our business because we know we need to adjust in the time here. On ourselves, it's pointing that we implement, excuse me, new management skills. Maybe you learn something about management, no matter your age, you decide to develop more management skills. You want to adjust to the current times here, and you want to adjust your management skills. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. This is also a combination for teachers, somebody who implements something that they have learned. So it's possible that you teach, but you also are active in business, as I said earlier, and literally you practice what you preach. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. This, of course, is very high appreciated because you're a businessman and you are there in front of your students, and they have actually first-hand information from a business person here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we are in the early phases, and we develop more information. We will develop these skills higher and higher. If you're younger, here you will develop a lot of skills, a lot of things, a lot of information is coming to you here from very experienced teachers. This is then another angle, what excuse me, what we are seeing here. If you are already in a more evolved stage of your life and you're already more mature, this points that we are noticing that our children are growing up, they become mature. This is then, of course, a different stage. I have a general reading here, so several things are possible here with this combination. Then we have the vertical line here. We have the fish. The bear and the lily. This is a very, very good reading here for finances here. This is really that no matter what age you are, and no matter if you decide to do business here, this is very, very, very prosperous. If you're younger, you will see that your business is working. It expands because the bear expands. The fish is multiplying. So you get the point here. This is double multiplying here that you have here. If you have small businesses, these small businesses will develop here very fast here. Probably if you are younger, you have the right information, the right people around you that guide you in the right direction, or you have the right education here for maneuvering your business in the right way. This is what we are seeing here. There's a lot of potential here. It's possible also that we are part of we decide we are part of a bigger project, or we develop a bigger project. Here we just literally go for it here with this combination. And also it tells us we need to use our brain. Here, if we use our brain in the right way, in the right direction for money, this is very, very, very prosperous here, what we are seeing here. Anyway, sometimes for some people here in this group, it points literally that they go from low class to middle class, and from people who are middle class, they go in the higher class, because this is a combination that has the combination of fortune. This is really fortunate here. People really who have a lot of money here, they go in the upper echelon here of the class here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, the other side is also because your business is working well, you attract not only business, but you attract also potential partners. If you don't have a partner yet, this points that a lot of partners could be passing your way. It's both ways. If you're interested in that, also in that side, there will come a lot of opportunities. Maybe you are about to make a choice and you choose here. You choose here not between one partners, but you have a lot of opportunities here. You let people pass your view and you consider here, because here we see also that it's a person who want to involve his partners. He look for a, he or she is looking for a like-minded spirit for going into business here. This is what we are seeing here. And it's not only this person looks on for a business partner, and not only for a sexual partner, but he or she wants the combination of both. They want understanding here. This is what we are seeing here. But a lot of attraction is coming to you here. The fish attract, the bear expands, and this card represents often the sexual organs. So here we see you can get the conclusion yourself here. Anyway, there's high turnovers here, high profits, entrepreneurs here that we are seeing here. Also some that this is enjoying life also with this combination. Sometimes also we need to be careful not to be over dominating towards our staff. We need to hear, don't forget also that your staff brings you where you are. Don't be over dominant. Guide your power, your control, because here we see people that are in control. Guide your control, because if you're friendly, good-hearted, you share with your people, you will get more money. So if you guide them in a positive way, more positive will come to you. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. We see also, if we have been applying, even if we have not been applying for a job in authority, we will be confronted with it and most likely will accept it. This is what we are seeing here. Here we see a person in charge. You are offered here a management job, a job in charge here, and it's for the long run, because the lily is a job on the long run. So this is not something you're going to do for 6 months. This is for the long run here, what we are seeing here. Anyway, we take here charge of our financial situations. Also, we make financial investments. Even if you're younger, we see people here invest for their future. If you are younger, 20s, 30s, you will already think advanced. You will say, okay, it's a good time now. I just put my eggs here in the basket. I'm looking forward, because you never know that worse times could be coming. I'm saving some money for myself. I make long-term investments here for securing myself when I'm older. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. You will secure already your older age here, even if you are younger. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, then we have the bear and the lily here. Here we see that if we have multiple business, or our business is expanding, that probably in some areas we are quite innocent, especially if there's a lot of changes coming. And here we see lawyers, people of the law, or educators coming to us for giving us information, for putting everything in a contract, in a legal contract. So we will look for or seek for financial advisors here for guiding our business in the right way. Because especially if we go in higher levels of business here, we need to adjust financial matters in a legal way. So here we see legal adjustments. The book is legality with the here that we are seeing here, and this is the combination of a lawyer or somebody who is involved with the law. So you will seek out financial advisors, maybe both a financial advisor and a lawyer, for guiding your business in the right direction on the long run, for securing yourself that you are safe in the law here. We see also accountants here, that we make secure investments that are safe here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. For some people also, even they don't need the money if they're in a good way already. It points that maybe one of the parents would be passed over or passed on, and we see here also money coming additionally out of an inheritance here. This is possible. It will of course not apply on everybody, but sometimes here this points to money coming out of inheritance here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, you will need to do some legal work here for your business here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, if you made investments before, maybe years ago, here we see that also sometimes this points to royalties. So we receive money for something we invested in. If not, if this is short term here, in the future, we could get involved in certain royalties here. This is what we are seeing here. If you are not interested in having children and your business is expanding, no matter if you're a woman or a man or a couple here, it's possible that you both want children, but you decide to control it. You want to secure yourself, and here we see also birth control. So here we see that we decide not now, but we focus on the business as a couple, and later on we decide to have a child. It's like a business decision here that involves for waiting for children. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, sometimes also that this points that we, if we are not yet married, that we meet a partner on our level, on the higher spiritual level. So you will not only feel connected with this person as a business partner, but also on the spiritual level here. If you're into that here, because you will really feel a close connection and a partnership here. We develop also each other's talents with partnership here, and we develop our own talents. Maybe we develop talents here that we didn't know that we are having here. Also, we see here this combination is yoga. It will be quite busy here with all these changes, and possibly here you decide to do some yoga here for relaxing your mind. The more you relax your mind, also, this is another thing, the more your mind is relaxed, the more business will come to you. So this is what we are seeing here also. So it's like here fortune is literally coming to you, and if you relax because you already are busy, the more you relax, the more you get. So here, this is what we are seeing here with this combination here. Also, sometimes also, as I said earlier, be careful, be kind to the people around you. Don't overindulge in your own mastery. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, there's a lot of interests here also for people who are potential partners here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this points also to a person who has moral standards for doing business. This points to an honest business here. These people want to develop something on the long run that is honest, that mostly this points also that the staff is well paid, that they see that the staff is well paid. But as I said, with the bear, we need to sometimes be careful that we are not over controlling, over dominant here, because the bear has two sides here. It's a very strong card, the bear, especially with the fish. So it means there's a lot of power, energy here. This is what we are seeing here. Then the fish and the lily, we mirror these two cards now towards each other. And here we see a high powered career, a high powered path here. There's a lot of control here. You will control people around you here. There's a lot of activity here with this combination. Also a lot of changes you might not have thought were possible in your life are coming here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, you will, if you implement the changes, if you are willing to adjust here, you will go into paths that you thought that were not possible, and also a lot of material things will come into you. Whatever you have thought of can be possible here. Even if you're not the material type, things are coming to you here, if you want or not. Anyway. Sometimes also this points then to older business people already that doing very well at the older age already. Also, this points again to retirement money. Sometimes also we invest in antiques. Here also, this is investments in antiques. So it's possible also that you decide to invest in certain antiques. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this points that even though we don't need the money of our family, we come of a wealthy family, or there is some form of wealth in the family. So here, this is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, there's fair trade here. I mentioned this earlier. And then we have the book and the lily here. Also, it's possible here with this combination that if you are more matured already or in a more matured age, that you literally practice, you practice what you preach. So you go to, maybe you are an educator and you educate to people, management, or business management, or you literally give them examples out of your business, of course covered up a little bit and in a different angle, but you literally learn these people what you what you realize, what you realize in your business. So this like we have first-hand students, and of course this is highly appreciated from our students. This brings also our students in a very prosperous path of their life here, that it brings also our students in a different direction of our life. This points to education. The bear often points to an educator here who shares his life knowledge. This is sharing our love knowledge, and also we write it down. We make some certain papers, maybe even we write a book, and we share this information with our students here. This is what we are seeing here, because the child could be a student here that we are seeing with this combination. Anyway, there's a lot of facts, theory that is coming to here. We handle with facts, we handle money, we handle here, we analyze facts. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. There's a lot of truthful knowledge here coming to the people, and that you share with the people. So Taurus, this is all for the water group. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this work, money, business card reading. It's a very prosperous reading that you have here. You are very lucky to have such a thing here. Anyway, if this reading don't fit you at all, please check the other three that are connected here. Also, if you're interested in a different kind, more spiritual card readings or love card readings, you can find that all on my channel. Anyway, Taurus, I want to thank you for your time. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for doing so, and bye-bye for now, Taurus, and success. Hello, Taurus, and welcome to the Air Group for your work, money, business card reading for the month of January. As your first card here, we see the stork. The stork is the bird of changes here. It means that we are about to get involved in some changes, big changes, mostly with the stork here. There's a lot of activity, maybe some paperwork close to us. We are about to receive some important news that is about to change the course of our life here. This is what we are seeing here regarding to businesses, or we are awaiting some business transactions here that are about to happen. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, here also it tells us that we should be active here in engaging in certain projects here. We should take initiative. We should not sit back here. Here we are urged here to take certain initiatives here. If we have been holding back for certain projects here, it's possible here that we get the news and that we really get on the move here. This is what we are seeing here also. Sometimes this points that we get more breathing space. The letter in the central card, it points that important documents are coming to us. The letter is not just an email, it's an important document that we can translate in money. For giving you an example, this can point to a degree we can translate in a job, and it gives us money. This could also point to bonds, shares, anything that involves money or that we can translate in money is involved here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, it's very important here, this news that is coming to us. Then we have the stork and the clouds here. The stork and the clouds here, it's possible also related to the home environment and to our work. There are some misunderstandings. It's like we see a little bit unclear the situation here. Maybe there are some tensions here also. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, it could also be that the situation is a little bit messy on the work front, or maybe at home. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible because we need to change. We cannot see things very clear. It's possible that it confuses our mind a little bit. It confuses our thinking because we don't see exactly where we need to go, and it gives us some problem. Sometimes Taurus can be a little bit slow for changes, conservative, unwilling to change. And if we are unwilling, or we cannot change, or we are unable to change here, it could bring confusion in our mind, because we really should go with this transformation. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that we let us guide, because maybe we don't know where to go and we ask for help. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible that you not clearly know where you are, or where you want to go here. It's possible also that you want to stay as you are and you have a form of disinterest. This is what we are seeing here for this new journey, but really here we are urged to take a new direction in our lives. Then we have the clouds and the house. The house often represents the workplace, the place where we go for working here. And there might be some tensions there. If you were a business person, it's possible some changes are in your business and you're not yet clear, or it's not yet clear the idea in your mind where you exactly want to focus on. Here with the clouds, it tells us we need to focus on certain aspects, but it's possible that we did not arrive at our final idea. This is what we are seeing here also, but there could be some tensions with the family, with the people close to us here. Maybe we are acting a little bit unstable and the people around us feel that we are unstable, but most likely once you made up your mind, this will improve your home situation. But we need to focus here on the changes here with this combination. But sometimes this can be an unpleasant situation because we are not exactly sure where we are going. We could feel a little bit disoriented. Unsafe is maybe the right word here also, because we are not sure, because we need to take some distance from traditions, from certain habits that we had here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the stork and the house here. We mirror the cards towards each other. Excuse me. Here we see again that we need to implement changes on the work front. Also at home, there could be some changes, but here we are urged again to do some changes. It's possible that we have done a business for a long time in a certain way, according to certain rules, regulations, always the same. And here we see that we reinvent our business. We need to adjust it on current times. This is what we are seeing here. It's like we are reinventing, rebranding, renewing the business here. We change some traditional things because we know and we feel that they are no longer working. And it's not necessarily that we are happy about it, but we need to go with the current times here. This is what we are seeing here. We are leaving an old situation here, and we coming into a new. It's possible that you have been confronted before with certain situations, but you will be able to avoid it. But now here, it's literally connected to our new career path. But maybe before you refused these changes, but here now the traditions are really changing. This is what we are seeing here, and you're literally in need for a transformation. And also, if you do so, it will give you more freedom. Maybe you think it will bring you in a negative path, but actually it's a positive change here that we are seeing here. It's possible that, as I said here with the stork, because the stork returns, and here we see that these possibilities are returning. The advantage of the house is if there's changes coming, these changes are stable, because the house will not allow changes that are unstable. The house is foundations. It's like Taurus, it's fixed. So here, if we change something, we want to change it. We want to think about the idea, how to make these changes in a solid way. And that's a positive thing to do here, but you need to add the changes. Anyway, then we have the birds. Yeah, I want to add this information here. The birds and the letter here. There's a lot of short term communication about important documents. This is what we are seeing here. It has an important influence, as we saw earlier here. It's possible that we share certain information here. We post something on social media, or we publish something here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, if it's private information, be careful always what you post online. I mentioned it many times here, because sometimes things we cannot get off anymore, especially private things. Anyway, it could be this whole thing we have the birds here, and the birds are tending to make us nervous. So it's possible that these whole changing thing, you are a little bit holding back towards it, and it stresses you inside here. But the communication will be easy about it. We quickly respond to these important messages, but the changes might not be easy that we need to undergo. Then we have the mice, the garden, and the lily. Here we need to be careful here with this combination that we are not ending up in unpleasant people around us in the business here. Sometimes it could be that some people around us, they want to put our business in a bad daylight. So you need to be careful here with the mice. Also, these changes, if you undergo them, career-like, you need to do them, but they could be delayed. Sometimes the mice delay things, and it could increase your stress here. This is what we are seeing here. What is important with the mice, if you do changes, is that you pay attention, especially to financial documents, to accountancy, to anything that is related to the changes that holds a letter, a book, accountancy, financial documents. You need to pay very good attention to the details. Here, the clue is in the details, because the mice are the details here. This is what we are seeing here, but be careful here that some people are not working against your business here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also because of these changes, we are a little bit, it's like we have a kind of stage fright here. We need to appear in another way than we appeared before here with this combination. Be careful also in your social environment with posting social things on the internet here, because you could be confronted with people don't have good intention, that have a bad reputation. So be careful here for yourself here with this combination. Excuse me. Anyway, if you feel that you need to keep some things or hold some things back from the public, maybe it's best to do so, because we have the book here, and the book likes to keep the secrets for now for itself, and you implement certain restrictions, because the house is restrictions, rules, regulations. It could be beneficial if you hold certain information back, or you investigate a little bit deeper here where this is going here. Anyway, here we see also that it's important that we represent our business as righteous here. We do a righteous business, we do an honest business here. It's very important here that we do here, we keep to, or we stick to certain morals, certain rules, certain regulations here. If we do campaigns, publicity campaigns, keep them honest. If you expose your product, see that what you advertise is well perceived by the customers, and it's not double with a double, that they receive a double message. You will need to go direct and spread a direct, honest message here. This is what we are seeing here. The message need to be just here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the mice and the lily here. It's possible because these changes, they cause you a lot of, they drain energy about you. Maybe you feel this on your body because of all these changes, you're losing energy. It's possible in the beginning also that you don't have real interest in this, and you need to change this, and you feel it on your job. If you are an employee, this points to job challenges here. This is what we are seeing here. If we have a business also, this points to job challenges or business challenges here that we are seeing here. Sometimes this points to a certain delay in the career here. Something is delayed, but eventually when we build the right rules, the right regulations, when we do everything according to the book and the rules and the regulations, we come in the right path of our life here. This is what we are seeing here, but it doesn't matter that you are not undergoing some stress here. This is what we are seeing. And as I said, pay attention here to the details. We could also, with this combination, could be confronted, as I said earlier, with a form of, I don't know, dishonesty, corruption. We see this here coming back here. People who have bad morals towards our business here. So be careful with that here. There's like, here it's like we come in a polluted environment. So be careful here if you do some things here for your business. So the best thing here to do is what I said here: keep to the rules, stick to the rules, stick to the regulations here, do according to the book, act in a virtuous way. And if you do so, your business changes that you are about to implement will go in a very positive way. So Taurus, this is all for the Air group. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this Work Business Money card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check the other 3 that are immediately connected here. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. If you are interested in love card readings or more philosophical, spiritual card readings, you can find those also on my channel. Anyway, Taurus, I want to thank you for your time, and I'm sure we see each other in my other videos. Thank you, and bye-bye for now. Hello, Taurus, and welcome to the Earth or the Stone group for your work business money card reading for January. The first card that we see here in your portrait is the Moon. The Moon is the card about emotions, feelings. It's also that we are probably will get some invitations. Sometimes it points to job invitations that we are getting, that we are connected somehow to the job. It's also a very creative card. It means that our mind is very active creatively. Our job is important for us. Our work is important for us. It's important that we receive the right honors at our job, the right respect here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we try to make a positive impression here. We do everything to appear very well. We probably dress up nice if we have job expectations or interviews. This is what we are seeing here, because we have the intention, we have a very strong focus here on the career. This is what we are seeing here. The central card here is the snake. The snake is a very smart card. It is wisdom upon us here. We use our job skills for improving in our life. This is what we are seeing here. But it's important with the snake that we are diplomatic, calm, and especially that we don't share the information related to the job, related to interviews. We need to keep the things for ourselves here. We need to put a strong focus on it, but it doesn't necessarily mean we need to share it with others. It's possible also that you sometimes want to share your emotions with feelings and you're suffering about it, and you know you cannot share certain information about your work. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, it's possible also that we experience certain work conditions as threatful, or we feel threatened in certain way here. But here the snake tells us not to move too fast. So we need to first work out a plan. And if the plan is worked out, the snake strikes when it's the right time. So you need to keep quiet. You need to build up a plan for the changes that you are about to implement. And if it's the right time, you come out. But when you're building up this plan, you need to keep quiet about it. Don't share the information here. Also, even if you're urged to it here with this combination, you will see there are certain signs around you when it's the right time to move. It's possible also that we cannot go directly straight to what we want to do because sometimes the snake, it moves in a roundabout way. So here it's possible that we need to make some adjustments. Then we have the moon, the anchor and the lily here. The moon and the anchor, we are very proud here on what we are doing here. This is what we are seeing here. If we have certain invitations, job invitations, we should certainly go into them because they have a positive influence on our career, or they are related to our career. It could bring us more stability in our life. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, our emotions also could become more stable. This is what we are seeing here, related to the work, related to the professional environment. This is what we are seeing here. But sometimes it points also to heavy feelings that we are having here. And also sometimes it means that on the work front, we set up emotional boundaries. We don't let people come too close to us. Maybe it's needed for the job that certain people cannot come close to us. Maybe we are scared of something, that information is wrongly shared, or maybe it need to be like that. This is what we are seeing here. But our personal emotions become more stable here with this combination. Anyway, sometimes also this points to people who work literally with the soul, like psychologists, sometimes also coaches here we see here, or sometimes also this is very creative, especially with the bouquet here, an artist, an actor. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the anchor and the lily here. Here we see that we have a strong hold on to our career because the anchor is very stable. It wants to hold on to things here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this points that we need to stay on the work front for now where we are. We can build the plans, but if we are planning a change, it's not the right time now. Planning is okay. The deep diplomatic planning is very good for the future, but don't change immediately now. Here, it's not the right time here. Here also this points to that we are longing to a very stable job. We want something stable on the long run here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also this could point to jobs that are somehow connected with the law. This could what we see here also with this combination. Anyway, also we see here that we are decisive in our job here with this combination. Then we have the moon and the lily here. The moon and the lily here, certain wishes that we have in our life will materialize here. As I said here, the moon is the mind. We could have to do a lot of work working with the public, working with the mind of the public, working with like-minded people here. This is what we are seeing here. It could also be there could also be a spiritual element to it here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, sometimes also this points to deep emotions with a certain person. There could be also physical interactions with a certain person, sexual interactions that go very deep, that have a deep impact on us. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, this experience that we are having here on the work front, on the sexual front, it has personal for us, it will have a deep meaning. This is what we are seeing here, but it's something important to us ourselves here. And it might bring some changes in the emotions here that we are having here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, then we're gonna go in the horizontal line here. We have the lily, the sun, and the whip here. Here we see that there are certain long-term goals for our person that we are setting, because the sun is the person, the ego. It's a positive card, but in combination with the whip, sometimes it can be very strong. So here we have a very strong focus, and also the snake here is very focused on the career. So these cards are very focused on the self. So here we see a very strong focus, even though it's not easy, because the whip is a harsh card, and our career path would not be easy. We go for it. We go for it here, even though it causes us emotional, maybe physical pain. It puts a lot of duress on us here. We see that we move here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, there are good feelings here, but sometimes it can also mean that our feelings switches. So one day we feel very good, and then the next day it's like we hear, especially with the moon works in a cycle. So one day we go to the work and it's all positive, and then the next day we feel different. And sometimes this gives like a conflict here in our mind. This is what we are seeing here. But mostly the sun and the moon and the sun, it's a very good combination for improving here in our work. This is what we are seeing here. There's like a touch here. We could express here what we have learned. If we are, for instance, an artist, we could express ourselves very well. The expression could be quite, if we do artwork, sometimes this could be that our work is very direct, and it might shock people here. It's like we bring electric vibes or even shock them. Our work could be shocking here, that we are bringing, if we are an artist, if we do certain artworks, if we have a certain work, or if we have a job, it could shock the people around us that we do it in that way. This is what we are seeing here. But it sometimes also points to popularity. Even though we have a different way of approaching things, it could make us popular also, because the moon makes popular and the sun likes to be in the spotlight here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we'll try to do and make ourselves popular here, because the sun like to be popular. This is what we are seeing here. And we become more aware here of what we are doing here with this combination. Then we have the sun and the whip here. The sun and the whip here, if there were certain difficulties, because mostly the whip, it points to difficulties. We could have some stress. We could feel a little bit threatened on the job front. Here, this is what we are seeing here, or we could feel unsafe. And here, we see with these two cards that the harmony, the balance is restored. Especially here also, we see 2 times here that the harmony is restored. So if there were issues on the work front, or you didn't feel comfortable with the business, or your business was not going as planned, here we see that the harmony is restored. This is the card of return, this is renewal, and this is finding the balance. So here we see that the balance is coming back where it should be here. Here we see after the period of challenge that we had, we come in a stable period and we feel happy, because the sun makes happy. This is what we are seeing here. We will make certain achievements that have an influence on the career path here. It's balanced out here, and it's something that is on the long run here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, people with this combination have a lot of energy on the job. They could put a lot of energy in the job here, physically or mentally. There's a lot of energy possible here. So, and the snake is a very focused card here, so you can connect the dots here. It's a very strong combination here, what we are seeing. Sometimes also it points that we are a good debater, a good negotiator also. We have good negotiating talents here for whatever we are doing in our business, in our work here. We know how to negotiate about contracts, about business deals. This is what we are seeing here, because we actually feel what we are doing, and we have a lot of smartness here for our business. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the lily and the whip. We mirror the cards here towards each other. It doesn't mean there are no challenges. Of course, there will be challenges, and there will be obstacles also, but you move ahead here. We actually need those objects, and we have the snake in the middle. We are smart. We can move literally around the objects that are put in our way. We will be able to move in a smart way, in a roundabout way. Sometimes we turn a little bit back, and then we go back in the right direction. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But sometimes it doesn't mean it's always happy and enjoyment, but you will improve. You will see here that you are improving here. We become more smarter. If we have a certain field in that we are specializing in, we could expertise ourselves here. This is what we are seeing here. But the profession could be related to negotiations, to argumentations, maybe lawyers here. Sometimes lawyers are possible, also independent lawyers here, people who have a very strong argumentation. And of course, in the courtroom, this is very, very good, this combination that we are seeing here, because the person is literally in the front of the courtroom here. This is what we are seeing here. If we have already a matured age, it's possible that with certain pension funds that are coming to us, or our pension situation, we think about it and it doesn't really make us happy. So we want to do something about it. This is what we are seeing here. Also, this is then another angle here. It's possible there are discussions, if you're more mature, about the pension. This is what we are seeing here. We experience, or maybe we are in a way, we are urged to go in retirement and we don't want. This is possible also with this combination. It's like we discuss about it and we don't want to go. This is possible also with this combination of cards here. that we are seeing here. Anyway, it points to a person with a lot of skills here, or has a lot of skills inside himself that can be developed here. It's possible that some people force you in a certain direction, but you are very resistant. And if you want to be resistant, you need to play it in a smart way here. This is what we are seeing here. But here we can literally come to a higher level of the job, or we are already in a higher level of the job. If your job is more spiritual, then this could literally mean that you guide, as we saw in the first line, we guide souls to a different path. As I said here, psychologists here, spiritual advisors, we see here also literally you could be the guide to people, guiding the path in somewhere else here where they need to be here. This points to smart people, intelligent people that know where others need to be. Also, this points to a very disciplinary person, a person who has discipline here. If this person is more mature, he or she suffered in our life, and this suffering here, it made you in a mastery. If you're suffering this right now because of the job, it will bring you mastery. It's difficult to maybe to understand in the current situation, but you will see that sometimes mastery, it requires certain pains, or for certain pain, it requires mastery. Anyway, if you have difficulties here now for putting your art in, for materializing it, or you have difficulty for getting it straight, right, or as you want it, you will see later on it will become more easier. It's possible also, sometimes this points to people who do ballet, or really visual and performing arts that are really painful, like ballet. We really need to put a lot of efforts in it, or a job that really requires a lot of efforts for getting there. Like ballet is very intensive on the body here. This is what we are seeing here, but it could also be on the mind here, that there is a lot of stress here that we are seeing here for getting where we want to be. And with the snake, we really want to go there here. This is what we are seeing here. We are we are wise. We even though we are under duress here, we have a wise handling of conflicts. As I said, it's very good here for negotiators, for people who are guides for other people, psychologists, lawyers. This is what we are seeing here. It's very good here. Or if you work with people, if you have a responsibility in your job, this is very good for negotiations here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the anchor and the snake. The anchor and the snake here, it points to maybe if it's very difficult, sometimes we are tempted to give up, but we should not. We should continue with it. Don't give up if it's difficult, because later you will get the rewards. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But as I said, stick to your path now. Don't move around now. Wait till it's the right time to move here. We need to keep quiet. We need to move at the right time. It's very important here that you hold on here with this combination. Even though you feel unsafe, you don't feel stable, just keep doing what you're doing, and later on it will work out well. Then we have the snake and the bouquet here. This points to diplomacy, tact, because this is Venus. And with this card, there's a very strong focus here on diplomacy, tact, negotiation, patience here. If you negotiate in a wise, smart, diplomatic, gentle, smart way, you will get what you want. This is what we are seeing here with this combination, but we need to keep our focus here with this combination. So Taurus, for the stone group, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this work, business, money card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check the other three. If you're interested in love card readings or more personal readings, we do also spiritual card readings, psychological spiritual readings here that can guide you in another direction, or in the direction maybe that you want to be. Anyway, you can find them all on my channel, and I want to thank you for your time, Taurus, of course, that you spent on my channel. Anyway, thank you, Taurus, and see you next time. Bye bye for now, and don't forget to subscribe, of course. Hello, Taurus, and welcome to the Matches or the Fire group for your work, money, business card reading. As the first card here, we see the letter. The letter is about that an important document is about to come to us. The letter is not just an email; it's an important document. It's a document that we can translate in money. For instance, it could represent a deed. It also can represent a degree we can translate in a job. So, and the job brings us money. Sometimes this brings job offers, the combination here with the moon. Anyway, we also should initiate communication. If we communicate a lot, although we are a little bit nervous about certain jobs, about certain job interviews, about certain cooperations with peoples, with customers, because there is some kind of nervosity here for this is the customers here that we are seeing here, or co-students. It depends on your situation here, and there's some kind of nervosity here with the birds here. Although we attract a lot of co-students, also we attract a lot of customers, because the moon attracts things here, and we see here we attract customers to us. Anyway, coming back to the letter here, this is important news here that is coming to us. This news will bring a change in our life here. This mostly brings to a very positive outcomes, but these changes or this letter could bring us or make us nervous a little bit here. So we need to see here how we handle it. But in general, it's positive here, but we will need to see that we guide it in the right direction here. Mostly this points to a very prosperous combination. Things that are coming to us are mostly positive here, what we are seeing here, because with the clovers, we have the lucky card of the deck here. But there is a lot of nervosity here, as I said here. The moon and the clovers here, as I said here, this is things are going actually in a very positive way for us. Certain things that we want to materialize, if we want more material things in our life, here this is a very good combination for it. If we have certain hopes, wishes related to a job offer, related to more customers, related to more business, this will go in a positive way here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we need to be open for these new changes. We cannot stay conservative. We need to go with the flow. The moon is a cycle. We need to see that we adjust to the time here. If there is some news that we need to adjust certain things, that maybe there's an adjustment also from the customers. New customers come in here. This is what we are seeing here, and the customers ask certain adjustments. This is what we are seeing here. We need to see here that we don't sabotage ourselves here, that we go in the right directions with the flow of the customers. Or if we are engaged in some kind of with the colleagues here, we need to adjust, that we adjust to the colleagues here with this combination. Anyway, this points also to honors that we are received. We are respected here from the customers. This is possible also. We are successful here also in relationship to the customers, to our co-workers. This is what we are seeing here. This is very good for business and for employment here, what we are seeing here. Anyway, here we see that suddenly also, if we make certain changes in our business, this points out to be very successful. This is what we are seeing here. It's like suddenly we are on the path to success. This is what we are seeing here on your job, that possibly here with this combination, suddenly you are offered a better position, a promotion here. This is what we are seeing here. This could literally come to you here without that you are actually looking for it, but mostly it's based on that we have a positive relationship on the work floor here. This is what we are seeing here. But maybe we were not so ambitious, but this position is offered to us and it gives us more stability. We feel good about these offers that we are getting. Then we have the clovers and the lily. Here we see that this is a very good combination for the long run, for investments on the long run also, and for work on the long run, business on the long run. Things go very easy for us here, and we should be grateful because a lot of positive things here with this combination will come to us here. Also, we become more peaceful. We fall more at our place. It's like it's connected to our mind, and we have a more quiet mindset here if we come in this different position here. And anyway, if we are too nervous, we need to find peace inside ourselves. As I said, here we have the birds here, and it makes, but the peace is inside yourself, so you need to find your peace inside yourself here with this combination. Sometimes also it points that we are guided by somebody on the right path here. Somebody could be guiding us in the right path, maybe a senior colleague here. He guides us in the path, he takes care of us here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's like a father or a mother figure here who is helping us here. Maybe this person is about to retire and somebody needs to follow up, and you don't realize it, but actually you're the first in line, but you are not realizing this opportunity is coming to us. But it's like this person is grooming you, making you ready for this position, but maybe you don't realize it, but he or she shares a lot of information with you here. This is points to a good mentor, a good teacher. If it's not the case, you yourself could be guiding somebody else, because sometimes this points to juniors in our business, people who are younger. We guide these people, we guide a colleague. Maybe we are the one who's older and we guide a colleague in a certain path here. This is what we are seeing here. But anyway, this points to a very good teacher here that we are seeing here with this combinations. Sometimes also this points, even though we have a lot of material things that are realizing for us in our life, that we are contented with very simple, with very few. It's not actually needed for us, but if it's there, okay. This is what we are seeing here also. We could be finding joy, contentment in very small things here. This is what we are seeing here. Money is not our motive here with this combination. We aspire to become a more spiritual person, more than becoming a real materialist here with this combination. Mostly this points to a person who is already coming to another level of business, and money is not the motivation here with this combination. Then we are gonna mirror the moon and the lily. We're gonna mirror them towards each other. Here we see that we are recognized in the professional field or in the business field here. Sometimes also this points to teachers, educators, guides of the soul, people who are misdirected, we redirect them. Sometimes also this points to psychologists, people who guide others that are lost the path. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also this points to specific sex psychologists here that we are seeing here with this people with sexual problems here. These people are in that field. This is possible also, this combination. Anyway, these people have also a deep self-discipline. This is what we are seeing here. And in the relationship, it could be that our partner is older than us, or that our partner has a certain maturity in her or his field. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. But we are a good couple here. It could be that our wife is quite maybe she's into a law or something. She's a negotiator. This is what we are seeing here, and quite a good negotiator here. And the man is here is also somehow connected in communicative professions here. But it's like there in that profession there is more stress here, and the woman is more in negotiating professions. This because I have the specifics here for both parties here, but everything I mentioned before goes also in the general field. Anyway, we mostly this points to a fulfilling relationship on the partnership here. We are emotionally connected to each other. This points mostly to a long-term relationship. Also the sexual relationship that these partners have is most likely or high likely satisfying. This is what we are seeing here. And then we have the moon and the clovers. The moon and the clovers here, this combination here, we see here our hopes materializing, but I think I already mentioned this. Then we have the moon and the lily. The moon and the lily here, our wishes come true, but I mentioned that already. Here also this point, this is a very creative combination here that we are seeing here. If we have certain creative wishes, we can really express ourselves in the creative field. We communicate about our creativity, whatever our field is, we can be creative about our work. Possibly also we do deep communication about creative things that we are handling. This is what we are seeing here. No matter what profession we are in, we feel very creative in that, and we have a lot of energy in it. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Certain needs are fulfilled, and we feel that we are in the right path of our life. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this gives, like, there's a certain compassion towards our profession. This is what is mentioned here also with this combination, but there is a strong self-discipline here. This is what I mentioned earlier. So the Taurus, this is all for the matches or the fire group. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this money business card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check the other 3 that are immediately connected here. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for your time, Taurus, and bye-bye for now.